In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast.
Well, fuck me sideways.
Holy fucking fuck shit, boys.
Fuck boys.
Guess what time it is?
Boys.
John, what time is it?
It's time to fucking masturbate.
It is, that's right, man. It is a time for another Freedom Friends Master Debate with us, your friendly neighborhood Freedom Friends.
Y'all should join us during this quarantine.
You should masturbate along with us.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Can I see your lighter there, John?
Maybe.
So with you as always is John, Mikey, Scott, and Jazz. We are your mediocre as fuck Freedom Friends, coming to you not even fucking close to live from now on lockdown, beautiful San Antonio, Texas, in the Warfighter Tobacco Studios. Boys, how the fuck are you?
Well,
You want to know what? I'm doing all right.
See?
that's great.
John, you got something on your mind? You need to share? You doing all right, buddy?
I'm doing
You need a
awesome.
hug or something?
No, I'm good.
Yeah?
I just need some more whiskey.
Do I need to run the ACE card for you? Make sure you're doing okay?
Ace card. What's the Ace card?
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware stores.
There you
Ace, give
go.
us money.
Wow.
That was one of those weird iterations of suicide prevention in the U.S. Army.
It
was
backfired.
The ACE thing, and it actually ended up killing more people than it was supposed to.
I'm
so-
way too selfish to hurt myself.
Yeah.
I'm more homicidal
I
than
fucking
suicidal.
love me some me, dude. Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
way.
like people are like when I ride a motorcycle and people are like, oh, I don't know if I want to get on the back of the bike with you. I'm like, trust me, it's the safest place to fucking be. I'm not going to hurt myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, like, sorry, you might fall off, but I'm going to be fine.
Yeah. Fucking A. Well, fuck, boys.
How about you, Scott? You doing okay, buddy?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
As always, though, we pick a topic, master debate it as we do.
We don't pick shit.
We don't
It
pick
kinda
shit,
gets
actually.
handed to
Our
us.
producer,
Yeah.
Justin, does. Justin, what do you got for us this week?
All right, boys. So my question for y'all this week is if you could be world famous for anything, what would it be and why?
Oh,
For
man.
podcasting with my friends.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I almost want to hug you, but we have to social distance.
Yeah, we can't do that.
That was warm and fuzzy as fuck.
Yeah, right?
Sweet.
That's what, fuck, that would be awesome, though.
It would be awesome to have a world famous podcast.
Yeah, just be like, oh,
Yeah.
you're world famous for podcasting.
We could
And why?
Rogan this shit.
Because
We're
we
gonna have to-
fucking drink with our buddies and fuck off.
Well,
Like,
we're gonna have to figure out how to step it up from mediocre, though.
yeah, yeah.
Oh no, I'm not doing that.
That's
not gonna happen.
That's
Then
way
world-
too
world-
much.
I
World
want
fame is a long ways away.
I want the world famous
Yeah, I want the starving
mediocre
kids.
podcast.
I want the No, starving
that's
kids in like.
infamous.
Yeah, whatever.
I want the starving kids
take
in
it.
like war-torn Bosnia to be like, "Oh, Freedom Friends podcast."
Yeah, yeah, right. We fucking know that. They talk about my AK.
Exactly.
I quit open carrying.
I quit open carrying
Yeah, they
because of
told
them.
me I shouldn't. I
They
look
told me
like
it
a
was-
tool bag.
They told me it was douchebag thing to do, so I no longer do it.
I think you could have a world famous mediocre podcast.
Put it
Do you
on
know
the right
why?
address.
I think our podcast reaffirms that just about anybody could fucking do this.
Fucking for
Like,
real.
That's
That's the cool thing about this
It was a
media,
lot
though.
like when Bush was president. Like he made me feel like I could be president too.
Hey, man, C+ student.
You know, you gotta give hope when hope's
Right?
due.
It's like I liked him as president because I was looking at it going like, fucking hey man. Like I could do that.
Yeah.
And like I could be president.
Yeah, I had
Like-
way better grades than him, too.
Right.
Way better.
And
Fuck.
so I'm just like, that's why I think we could totally be famous.
What was the difference? Why weren't you president instead of Bush?
I wasn't old enough.
Besides that,
He didn't run.
Dude, I'm old
didn't
enough in I'm old enough in 2020.
Bush didn't run either.
I'm old enough now.
I'm old enough now. You
Yeah.
can write me in.
Yeah, I'm old enough now. I was old enough for. As a matter of fact,
And a
I was
couple
old
episodes
enough.
back, we showed you exactly how we'd break that cabinet down.
Oh,
so if
that'd
you
be
want to
great.
write that shit in,
I was old enough
Yeah.
to.
we can have a world famous podcast then, buddy.
I would have turned 35 like 3 or 4 days before inauguration day.
State of
this
the
last
Union
one.
comes out every Tuesday.
Could you fucking imagine if somehow that cabinet, that fantasy cabinet we put together for the presidency, like happened, and we were just still doing a podcast.
You want to
but
talk
it'd still
about
come out every Tuesday?
You want to talk about a redacted episode?
Oh my god! You will not believe the shit I heard on the red phone today.
So I went to Area 51 and redacted.
There's a
saying-
big giant fucking.
If there was a presidential podcast, I think the fucking people would feel far more clued into the government. Just be like, oh, I don't know, maybe not this one, because fucking he can't handle Twitter. I don't know if we need to fucking.
I think he handles Twitter just fine.
Oh, Jesus Christ. During this whole thing, someone needs to take away his thumbs or his phone. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
So
I think they
all
should.
of them
I
need
think
to get
they
the
should
fuck off
encourage
Twitter.
him more.
all of them. Fucking Warren, all those motherfuckers, they need to lose their Twitter accounts too.
Well,
fuck off.
if we're talking about famous and presidents, and I'm going to throw Biden in there. Like, if I can smell children and stuff like that, like, I think I could do his job. Like,
Well, he doesn't really have a
What the fuck
job.
even is his job?
He doesn't-
He doesn't have a job.
he never did do anything.
And then before that, his job was to like make friendship bracelets and buy sunglasses with Barack.
Yeah.
Make his
like,
family rich. I mean,
Like, people don't
He'd be good
realize
at
that the
that.
vice president really does fuck all.
Yeah.
Like, they don't fucking do much, man.
Yeah.
They are.
And if you think he's going to be awesome because he was near Obama,
Hey, our vice president's
that
doing
didn't
work
fucking
right
count.
now.
Yeah, no, it's because Trump put his ass to work. But
Yeah.
normally that's because he wasn't doing shit else.
Goddamn right.
Fuck's he gonna do?
Has
Yeah.
anybody
Asshole.
actually heard him speak yet?
Who?
I still
Yeah.
haven't heard him speak.
Nah, I've heard him talk.
who?
Fucking
Pence?
Pence.
He
Yeah,
talks
I-
every day lately.
Yeah.
He's in charge of this coronavirus
Maybe I just
shit.
don't
Yeah.
give a shit.
Maybe he has more channels than you. do.
He's actually really well spoken,
Yeah.
and he doesn't like.
Hey Pence, you want to be on a podcast?
Yeah, fucking for real. So no,
Somebody send that fucking email.
let's get to this debate though, boys.
If you could be famous for anything,
Famous for anything.
what would it be?
Jazz, I'm curious
What if I could be famous for anything? What would it be?
what you would be famous for.
Oh fuck, man. I don't know. I mean, like the low hanging fruit is I did go to like film school and all that kind of stuff. So
Sure.
if I could like be that world famous director and all that stuff, that would be kind of dope. But I think that's kind of like what every director goes after, right? Is like you want to make
Sure.
that film that makes everybody know your
Yeah.
name, and
You want to be fucking Kevin Feige and shit.
Who's
he's a
that?
producer. But
Whatever.
yeah.
I thought that was your brother.
No. I wish.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I would say more like
Yeah, that's
Christopher
Mikey
Nolan would
Faggy.
be like more like the goal. So Christopher Nolan's the guy that wrote and directed like all the Batman movies
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
fucking all that stuff. He's a phenomenal storyteller. I think
Yeah.
it's absolutely awesome. So, but going down that vein, I think if I could be world famous for anything, it would be for just telling stories, not making movies, not any of that kind of stuff, but literally the shit that we do on this show.
Yeah.
Is like the Sono shits and all that kind of stuff that we do, is that I would be world famous for just telling those fucking tales.
Yeah.
Like just being able to lay it down where just people are like, God damn it.
That's similar to mine. I would want to do stand-up comedy. I'd like to be
storyteller.
I'd like to be a world famous stand-up comedian, which really is storytelling. Just with exaggerated timing, and so yeah, that's what I think I would like.
Yeah. So like that's my goal. I had a dude told me a story one time, and this is kind of where this stems from, because he was an outstanding storyteller, and like in his day job or whatever, he was like an investment banker or something like that. But I would hang out with him at cigar shops and stuff like that, and we would sit there and have a smoke, and he would tell a story. And this dude's opening lines and just the way he structured a story and got you drawn in was just fucking phenomenal. And I would pay all sorts of attention to this motherfucker. One of the stories that he opened up with, he's sitting there, he's like, so back in 77 when I was fucking the preacher's wife. And right there, you just kind of go like, you have my undivided fucking attention. Like, that
You
is
had my
such-
interest. Now you have my attention.
That is such an amazing way to just open a story. And his stories would just hold on. He was like, I'm down in North Carolina hanging out with the Lumbee Indians. And you're just like, what? Like, it was just, but the way he'd tell these stories and stuff, and he was just so relaxed and so just knew exactly what he was doing. It was just so masterful in the way he delivered it that I seriously think it was one of those things like people don't tell stories like that anymore. And I think people getting around it, like everybody expects this like hyper active fucking 10-second cuts and all this shit because we have the attention span of a fucking hummingbird these days. Like these are the kind of people that knew how to tell a story to where they didn't need all the flash and everything. The story was just enough detail to draw you in, but just vague enough where you got to fill the rest in your mind.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal just to kind of watch this guy. So if I could be world famous for anything, it would be, you want to hear a fucking story? Go talk to that fucking guy.
Okay.
Like that's what I'd want to be world famous for.
Scott, how about you?
I have no desire to be famous.
I think I have yours.
No, so I've seen what wanting to be famous has done to a couple people.
Yeah.
And it's made them total shitbags.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I have no desire to be famous. I want to be wealthy, but I want to be wealthy so I can be charitable.
See, but there's an argument to that. They say that wealth and fame does nothing more than take who you are and put it through a bullhorn.
Yeah.
So if you have a desire to be charitable and you're a good dude when you have nothing, even with wealth and fame, you're still going to be a good dude.
Yeah.
You're a shitbag. If you're hunting fame and you're a shitbag, you were a shitbag while you were hunting fame.
Yeah.
It's just now you have a much larger platform to be a shitbag on. You're not a shitbag.
I would rather be anonymous and charitable than famous and charitable.
Sure, but that's not the exercise.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
But my thing is because you don't have a desire to be famous, you could end up being famous for the fact that you had no desire to be there. You just cared about other people. Like Gandhi's fucking famous, but
yeah.
he never wanted that fame. He just stood by what he was, did for others, and became famous for it.
Yeah.
Does that make
I don't
sense?
know. But I have no desire for random people to know who I am.
I think I know what you would want to be famous for.
What's that?
The longest recorded sniper kill.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you wouldn't mind being up in the
But even
word,
then-
like
Yeah.
if they were like, oh yeah, you got Carlos Hathcock, you got
So we were talking right before we
American
started this.
Sniper, fucking Chris Kyle, and then you got Scott Jansen. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Right,
like,
right
that would've
before
been cool.
right before we started this episode, we were talking about a company, and a member of the company, her husband, holds the longest confirmed kill with a 308. Do
Yeah.
you know who that guy is?
No.
Right, but the exercise here is a theoretical.
No, I know,
So it
I
would
know.
be that you are indeed world famous.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I had to be world famous for something, I suppose just being charitable. That's
Just being a philanthropist.
Yeah.
But that's
Just a world famous
fucking
philanthropist.
great way to do it.
but
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But I have zero desire to be famous.
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't really have a desire to be fucking
I don't think
famous
anybody
either.
really does.
No.
I have a desire to be stable. Like
Yeah.
I'd like to be good at.
I don't want to be stable.
No, I mean,
I'm fucking
I'm
out
in
there.
stable. I'm in stable. Like I'm stable. Like I don't worry about making my car payment. I don't worry about making my rent.
Yes.
I don't worry
Yeah.
about fucking being able to enjoy what I enjoy. I don't worry about being able to pick up a bar tab for my friends. Like I don't worry about having to do those
Unless
things.
it's at the Majestic Theater.
Fuck that place.
Oh Jesus! Yeah.
God damn it. But
Even on
went-
my
I went
birthday,
to the-
Jess was like, Mike, yeah, I love you, but you're not getting more than one of these.
I'm glad I ordered the double because I was like, fucking Jesus. Like if I had to come back and do this, shit, I'd be like,
It hurts just as bad.
yeah. So, but
Cry once.
yeah, right. But yeah, like.
I want to be famously not famous. Like everybody knows what this one person has done.
There's just-
but nobody knows who
There's
it
just
is.
some sort of weird foundation that just keeps
Yeah.
backing things, and
Yeah.
they're like, "What?
Well,
Who
like-
the fuck is this?" You're famously unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Batman, you know? Like
How did nobody piece that together? I'm sorry,
Right?
But come on,
Fuck.
this dude shows up with all the toys in the world.
Yeah,
always
right.
knows where he needs
Yeah.
to be. He's got massive amounts of money in a city that is all broke. Owns a company that develops high-end technology that he just happens to be using.
That-
Superman
that
doesn't even
nobody-
wear a mask.
That nobody works for.
He just puts on
That
glasses.
nobody works
Nobody
for.
works for that company.
Yeah, somehow, but nobody knows who this guy. Come on, fuck off. Like seriously, they figured out Spider-Man like 9 times.
Yeah, right? Well, it's because all he did was take his glasses off. They were like,
That's Superman, buddy. Talking about Spider-Man. Wore like the full mask,
you
the
said-
whole 9 yards. Broke as fuck.
you said
Was a-
Superman.
No, I said they figured out Spider-Man like 9 times.
He said Spider-Man.
I didn't hear that. I heard Superman. We're gonna roll.
He said
selective
Superman.
hearing.
We're gonna roll the tape.
Yep. You can roll the tape. That's what I said.
Oh. Yeah.
TBI. Tinnitus, TBI. Maybe I'm fucked up.
If Mikey's famous, he doesn't realize it.
That's fucking true.
Mikey's weird famous.
Yeah. I'm famous in circles that I fucking don't need to be.
He's famous in a way that can also make you no money.
You're
Yeah,
famous.
right.
You're
Like
famous
fucking
in
zero.
the Warfighter Cigar Cartel page.
Am I?
Yeah. There's
yeah.
there's a fine gentleman that keeps tagging memes with hashtag Freedom Friends Podcast and hashtag something about Mikey.
Banana Mikey.
Banana Mikey.
What?
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah. See, I don't even know about this.
We
Who
need to
knows?
invite these.
I
guys
do like
to the
hashtag
profile page.
don't say it. That's my favorite
Don't
one that's
you
running
say
around
it.
right now. Yeah.
I liked when they did the Me Too movement.
You
Oh no,
wanna be
we
famous for that.
Somebody started
No, no, no.
hashtag don't say it on the Freedom Friends page.
But no, I like the hashtag. It's hashtag Me Too.
yeah, but to all of us that are used to old school
Yeah, it's
phones, that's a
pound me
pound
too.
sound. So
Pound me too.
me too.
Me too.
Yeah.
So how about you, John? What would you be famous for?
So I bartended for like 8 years, and I worked in some bars that just shit that wasn't believable fucking happened in. We had after parties with people from the bars that like the next day people would just be like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And I always said I was going to write a
Can
book.
confirm.
I always said I was going to write a book. And like I have videos of people being like, am I going to be in your book? And then they do something stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh fuck. Now it's been too long and I fucking can't remember shit. But I always, if I would have wrote that book, probably
Like, well, so I always
just from
wondered-
the bartender community, like people would read that and be like, I can relate to every fucking story.
Yeah.
Start a vlog.
Yeah.
Or a blog.
A million people have already done it. I'm behind the curve on that.
Like I had this idea to write a book fucking years ago. People were telling me, you need to write a book, because all my storytelling and shit and everything. And I always said that I wanted to write a book, but I basically wanted to take what we do with our Sono shit stories, where it's like just the crazy shit that happened in the military, and just write a book about my experience over 15-year long
Yeah.
career, and just shit like that. And then Matt Best did it, so I was like, nope, there I got fucked. Like, so I guess I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to write a book called Solving the World's Problems. And it was just all the solutions that I'd ever heard about everything that came up in a cigar shop.
Yeah.
Like sitting in a cigar lounge. Like all the world's problems have been solved in the back end of a cigar shop.
Yeah.
We should have Scott and I should have videotaped or at least taken notes about our drunken nut days in a fucking pool in Nebraska.
Oh God.
We solved every fucking world problem.
Right.
Just can't remember.
Yeah,
any of
but
it.
the problem is there's assassinations almost every.
Well, sometimes, you know.
Hey man,
problem solved.
Yeah.
modern problems require modern solutions, my friend.
Rose bushes don't grow without pruning.
I am cheering for the old virus in a couple aspects.
I just
I'll
hope
say
that virus turns out to make zombies. And that's why
fucking-
fucking China's burning
It either
people. Is
turns
that
out
they
to make
figured out they're
zombies.
actually making zombies.
It either turns out to zombies or the fucking purge. One of the two.
Yeah.
Just let me go fucking shoot somebody.
I think everybody.
Jesus, fuck.
I think everybody here just wants that Conus kill.
Yeah,
I think
right.
that's what everybody's after.
Stateside kill. I'm with it.
All right, so we got somebody that wants to be Banksy famous. Another wants to be famous for dick and fart jokes.
Yep.
Another person that wants to be famous just for being able to tell really good bar stories.
Yeah.
And somebody else that wants to be famous for writing a book about other people's bar stories.
Yeah.
Boy, we are just shooting for the moon here, boys.
Right? We got a chance.
But I think in all actuality, I would above all of those, I think each one of us, I would rather be
You know what's funny?
collectively famous.
Not one person
Like-
said
I would rather be
Yeah.
Freedom Friends famous.
I would rather
than individually
like
famous.
Freedom
yeah,
Friends
absolutely.
becomes fucking famous. I would
Yeah,
rather
like some
that
sort of
happen.
media
No.
house that
Yeah,
is out there and known.
100%.
Because the fact of the matter is now is that internet famous
What
is
does it mean?
fucking famous.
Yeah.
Like it just is what it is now.
Just doesn't pay very well.
No, it does.
It does.
It's the
once
largest.
once you get to a certain
it's the
point, it
largest
does.
media engine in the world. Like you can get a much broader audience. Your overhead is far lower, and if you get the following, the amount of money that's actually turned out of it is fucking insanity.
Yep.
It's just the scale that you have to get to. But the thing is that it's easy to look like, well, look at how much a movie makes. You're right. But you need $200 million to make that movie, if not more.
Yep.
Yeah, but
And then you need worldwide distribution.
but internet
You need-
famous doesn't pay if you like cigars, guns,
No, it doesn't YouTube pay. You are correct.
anything conservative, like
So-
everything I'm into. Like I would
Without
have to be the opposite
without
of me.
completely pissing all over your fire. You are correct if you were using one of the 3 channels that you are used to using.
Okay.
If you were looking at a media conglomerate like Rooster Teeth that now owns all of its own hosting, that is a $200 million company that does nothing but drink on air and play video games.
Never heard of her.
And they're worth $200 million. So whether you've heard of them or not, their success
How much
still
are we
proves.
worth?
Well, I
We
don't know,
drink
$2.
Well, we're in a hole, so
Yeah.
nothing.
So, and
You actually owe money.
and they're not the only ones. I mean, and then there's other channels that are now cropping up that are outside of the realm of YouTube control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is that, yes, if you were going to look at the standardized channels of Facebook and YouTube, you were absolutely correct.
I want to make an app called Shit Talk, but it's a play off of TikTok. So it's shit, but it's shit talk, and there's no censorship.
Right?
It's just people being fucking dicks.
I don't get that.
So
just
if
check the
any of
button
our
and you're over
listeners
18.
out there,
Yeah.
by the way, own like a bunch of FTP server space that we could put like our own hosting site on, like a YouTube channel, let's build PewTube.
Pew pew. I like it. PewTube.
And just be like, tell you what, the major channels are banning all of the conservative interests. If you come on here and want to talk about all of your crazy out there fucking free the
This is
prisoners,
how I open
tax
carry.
free, whatever, we're gonna ban
I
you.
like high points. High points are
Like,
cool.
or you cannot be a dick, and
how
we
to
can
get
actually
a
have free
proper
speech.
3%er tattoo.
You're right.
Right. I don't know why y'all talk shit about these high points. Them carbines are the greatest. You fucking idiots.
My brother has a high point carbine.
Does he really?
Yeah, he does.
God, the wrestler?
I don't know. It's old. He's had it for
No,
fucking
you're the one I
years.
met.
No, different brother.
I thought you were about the one I met. I was like, the dude is a cheerleader.
No,
The wrestler? No, never heard of that one.
No, not that one. No.
What's
That's
scary
the
is
one
that I
that
said
doesn't
that.
fire, and you just have to wrestle the guy that you're shooting.
my half brother
What's scary is
Joe.
that I said that, and all the high point people were like, "That's probably a model." I don't fucking like. Came
No.
out right after the Yeet cannon.
my half brother Joe, who I grew up with, has a high point.
Is it
carbine.
Joe or is it Joey?
He goes by Joe. He's just
What is it actually, Mikey?
It's Joe. It's
Uh-huh.
Joe. Yeah.
I have this theory that everybody that Mikey knows, because they're all from fucking Baltimore, all their names end in Y.
So that's a Boston thing, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, like, were you
that's
John
what
or were you Johnny?
That's what he meant.
I was Johnny.
Yeah.
Were you
Johnny,
Johnny? I was.
Mikey, Joey. Like, they're all,
I just embraced it.
it's all got a Y on it. Like, you'd be Scotty.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But-
But yeah, he's got a high point carbine and
But yeah.
swears up and down by it.
So
I'm like,
Why
no.
didn't anybody say they want to be famous for having like the most giant dick in the world?
Because that sounds like a giant pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Is what that
That's
sounds like.
terrible. Have you
You're,
seen
you're
that
on the
guy?
wrong end of that dick, sir.
Zing.
Where are you gonna? Yeah. Okay.
It's so easy.
Sure.
Oh, that's so easy.
You're on the wrong end of that one.
Okay.
That would be a giant pain in the ass.
What are you gonna do with it? Great. Now you have a giant dick. What are you doing with it?
Ask Ron Jeremy.
As
I don't know.
small as mine is, it's long enough to make me happy. Every
All
time.
I know is
It
that
is not a pain in his ass.
100% of the time I get mine.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, just
She
means,
she complains, but it's just because I'm better at
yeah,
it
it
than
just
her.
means I'm better at it than they are.
I don't give a fuck. That's what foreplay's for.
Life is a race, and I'm winning.
Yeah. Dude,
You want to cuddle?
I'll DJ action you straight up to finish, and then I'll get mine afterwards. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
it's fine. I'm fine with that.
Fucking, I'll foreplay you to finish.
Yeah.
Then you have to 90 seconds of disappointment later, and we can fucking
I think that's like
we
one
can
of
eat
the
some goldfish and take a nap. Like, we're
biggest
good to fucking go.
misconceived things out there. Like you can literally give a dude fucking hand sanitizer and sandpaper and be like, get it done. He's like, fuck, give me 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess
fucking done.
I guess this is how it's ended today. Shit.
Show me where the curtains are.
Yeah. Fuck. Right?
But yeah, I think if I was actually going to be famous for anything collaboratively, I would rather be famous for being a freedom friend,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that is like a brand. But I
agree.
would rather be individually famous for anything. I'd rather be part of that team.
How about you, Justin? We
Yeah,
never
what do you
asked
wanna be famous for?
What do you want to be famous for, man? These are your ideas.
Sucking a dick.
Sucking dicks. Justin's
God,
sitting next to his sister-in-law.
I hate
She's
all
just
of
like,
y'all.
suck a dick.
Fuck. It sounds super lame, but honestly, I would love to be world famous for being the producer of Freedom Friend. Like, I would love to be able to
Like
like.
Jamie on fucking...
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
I
I would
would
know his
love-
name.
I would.
Yeah.
Like,
I
we've
would
never even
love.
seen that motherfucker, and they're all just like, everybody knows who Jamie is.
I would
Jamie could
love
be like a
to just
400-pound
invest
dude nobody knows.
all of my time into improving the Freedom Friends and just getting to do this the whole like all the time. It
Yeah.
would be fucking awesome.
Right, an actual
I would-
showrunner for
Exactly.
Freedom Friends Media.
Yeah.
Like,
No, absolutely.
no, it'd be great. Trust me. Like, I love my job. I love what I do.
Yeah, me too.
If I could maintain the same lifestyle but only make Freedom Friends shit,
Oh, done.
all day,
Fucking
all
done.
fucking day, would
Yeah.
walk away in a heartbeat.
You know, I don't even
You
think
guys
I'd get sick of you
keep
fucks.
wishing they might make that possible for y'all.
Right, but I don't think I'd get sick of you guys. Like, I'd be okay with hanging out with you guys like 8 hours a day, fucking creating shit.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't think I'd get burnt out. Like I think
No.
it'd be like
It would be the greatest job in the world. What do you do? What do you do for a living, Jazz? Oh, I fucking hang out with fucking 4 of my buddies.
yeah.
And
It's
we
me,
fuck off.
And
It's
we
me, a
do
bunch of my buddies.
awesomeness.
We smoke cigars, we drink a lot of whiskey, and we turn cameras on.
Yeah.
And then
And we fuck
No,
off.
that's
no,
pretty
no,
much
no.
fucking it.
We don't even turn the cameras on. Justin does that.
That's
Yeah.
all we do. Like
I-
it'd be fucking
I
great.
literally I fuck off for a living. Like that's my
It'd be fucking awesome. Yeah. Like, that's
fucking great.
That's shit. Like
I mean,
if
we'd-
you asked me when I was a little kid, what do you
we'd-
want to do when
we'd-
you grow up? I want to hang out with my friends and fuck around.
we'd all be single.
I really wish this gig paid better.
Yeah, right?
We'd all be fucking single. Like
rat
all of
shit
us.
with my
It'd be
hood
the
rat
4 of us
friends.
living in the trailer in the back,
Oh,
just
yeah.
going like, fuck.
I call
this-
top bunk.
Yep. So
I'm snuggling up with Granddad here. Fuck.
Your beard will keep me warm.
There you go.
I call Little Spoon.
You're the in between
Done.
spoon.
Makes me feel safe.
Fucking A,
Jazz
man.
he's a jetpack.
Goddamn right.
Where's your fart fucking one for that one? Where's your little fart button?
I'm slow.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
We know, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, fuck boys.
Fuck
I
boys.
think
Fuck
what we
boys.
learned today, Jazz, is I think we learned that we're all real selfless. We would rather be famous together
Yes.
than we would be on our own.
Yeah. I'd rather be a famous fuck off with my buddies
Yeah.
than
then-
famous for doing anything individually.
Yeah, and if I had to do it something individually, I would at least be making people laugh or entertaining people
Yeah.
or, like
Which is
also-
better than you're doing now.
fucking way better because this is just mediocre as fuck.
So, tell you what, go on our Facebook and you tell us what you think you could be famous for, and we'll tell you why you're wrong.
Or you tell us
And
or you tell us what you think we'd be famous for.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what?
Besides Mikey in Okinawa.
yeah, and if you say banana, we'll just delete it.
Yeah. I don't want to be famous for that. God damn it. At all.
There's like a solid 100 people that think you're famous for bananas. That's just the Marine Corps, guys.
Dude, that's
Like, Jesus.
yeah. That is not me.
Yeah, you know how many people in the Marine Corps think they're famous for that same thing?
Yeah.
No, it's her. She's the famous one with the bananas.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Banana show lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something in Japanese that we can't pronounce.
it's like-
Do you
It's like
know
Banksy.
Do you
Nobody
know
knows
the
his
name?
name
You
either.
know the
Go
name
ahead.
of the donkey?
From the Donkey Show?
Yeah.
Oh, we use different ones.
But the donkey's famous.
Kinky Kelly.
Look, it just
Kinky Kelly.
No, that's the girl.
No, that's
Kinky
the,
Kelly and the stud.
yeah, the sexy stud.
And the sexy stud.
Kelly was the donkey. The dude was the sexy stud.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Cake.
Interspecia erotica.
Okay.
Cake.
Imagine if you put on one of those donkey shows, everyone's all excited, and a dude walks out, and they're like, wait.
Way to go,
Wait,
David.
Oh my God! It's going all the way through him.
He's gonna cornhole that donkey.
Yeah. Haven't you seen Clerks 2? It's like the whole premise of Clerks 2.
Yeah.
Setting up a donkey show so you can watch a dude bang a donkey. It's fucking madness.
With Crisco.
Yeah. Well,
Just saying.
Sorry.
Would you fuck
Sorry,
me?
guys.
I'd
Sorry.
fuck me.
Candy girl.
God damn it.
Fuck boys.
Fuck boys.
You know what? Thank every single one of you sons of bitches from my non-famous
Absolutely.
freedom friends.
That's
God
right.
damn it.
That was worse than the last one.
And to all of you out there in podcast land, we fucking love you. And thank every single one of you for listening to this show for some goddamn reason.
Yeah.
Wow.
And because you enjoy our mediocrity, go tell your mom, tell your friends. And you know what? Tell your mom's friends.
That's right.
Let
Because
them know.
I'm sure they're fucking bored. So, especially since we're all on fucking lockdown.
Yeah.
And
Wash fucking hands.
wash your hands.
fucking hands.
Take care of each other. All right? Don't be a fucking dick. Unless you're that high point carrying motherfucker, in which case, fuck off. You
Yeah.
need to be by yourself anyways.
Yeah, that's true. Please
And,
self-quarantine yourself.
Probably
Yep.
have the coronavirus.
Well, we hope you do. So, in the meantime, like, share, subscribe, send us a comment. Hey, you know what? Send us a review so we can
Yeah.
see those 3 stars and that ultimate mediocre that we've been fucking delivering.
Don't review this one. Review the next one.
Send us your
it'll-
Sono shits also.
Yes, we need show no shits. Send 'em to
Show
it.
no shits?
Show no shits.
Show no shit.
Show no
With
shits.
Sean Connery.
But until then,
Why do you say that?
we will continue to
As it
disappoint
turns
our
out, I'm pretty
actual...
good at fucking impersonations. I learned that today.
Impersonation.
Impersonations.
Wow.
Had to do impressions today.
Yeah.
Jameson cold beer is really good tonight.
Yeah, apparently it's fucking working.
Yeah.
So until you come back next time and we continue to disappoint Scott on this show,
Yeah.
I'm always disappointed.
yep, we highly encourge all of
Him and
you
his high hopes.
to smoke on, drink on, and Scott,
Oh, I guess you're supposed to freedom the fuck on,
there
boys.
it is right there. We'll see you guys on the other side.
Later.
Oh,